Welcome everybody, we are here in the eSpot Billiards and Arcades live LAN tournament hosted by Team TQ, sponsored by eSpot. We are going to be watching a very cool series. It is bLur against NOVAstalife. Two Terran players, both are very strong. bLur ended up losing the last game just because he mismoved a medevac, and that is it. There was nothing else wrong with that game, everything else was so good. And now we get to watch these guys continue to duke it out. I am tQzander, and along with me is the ever lovely.
tQAtticus, and yeah, that last game, up until that moment when he flew the medevac right by the bunker, and subsequently lost it to good marine micro, bLur was ahead. He had almost double attacking units and just had a huge advantage. But a single Banshee, very smartly sent to the opponent's base instead of sticking around for paranoid defense, allowed Stalife to take that game.
Yeah, Stalife just being so aware of everything, and that medevac was holding 4 Hellions, which could have destroyed all of the SCVs while bLur pushed in with a stronger army than what Stalife had.
hmm
But yeah, so now we do have both of the players going for normal barracks timings, no refineries first. Yeah,
I'm still just in shock from that last game.
yeah, that was honestly just a little sad to see.
Yeah. Now, something I am happy about though is
Is the hello? What's going on? Oh no. Oh no, Atticus disappeared. Okay, guys, I might have to end up casting this solo. Looks like Atticus just went bye bye. Uh, yeah, Atticus seems to have crashed. And we've been talking at the very least, not casting the whole entire time, but it's almost 7 hours of this. I'm not a referee, so I can't speak to bLur or Stalife about this, which is unfortunate. But yep, Atticus is gone. I am a spectator, not. And yep, Atticus is now back.
hello.
Hey, hello. So it looks like you sort of died there a little bit.
Yeah, for whatever reason, my internet seemed to hiccup. So I'll just listen to you finish out the rest of this game.
Alright, it's kind of unfortunate, but it's okay. Now, Stalife and bLur are doing normal things. Nothing crazy is happening right now. I wish you were cast this with me because I am not the smartest person right now, as I am getting to be quite tired and I need to pee quite badly.
Don't worry about it, Xander. You've always done a good job.
I appreciate your lies, they make me happy. Alright, so now let's see. Stalife is getting out some Marines, so is bLur. That's the little annoying issue about the beginning of TVTs, that it can be very boring in the early game, but late game, it is one of the most interesting matchups there is. Or there are. There is or are? Are
R.
is. Are, there are. One of the most interesting matchups there are. Yes, we'll go with
Oh wait,
that.
no. In that sense, it would have been is.
Is? Oh, great. There is. The most interesting matchups there is. So now we do see that this Marine is up here going to prevent any form of scouting going in. bLur is moving out with his own SCV, but I don't think either player has really scouted the other one. Nope, Stalife did lose his little SCV scout. You can see that he does have, excuse me, bro, he does have this 1 unit loss over there. Bunker is now being thrown down. Atticus, you might as well just watch the stream and tell me if you see something that I missed or not. It'll be a little bit of a delay, but you'll be able to tell.
Will do.
Alright, so now bLur does have the control of this watchtower. You can see that factory is about to finish for bLur. You can see he has enough for the starport right about now, and there it is. It throws down. Barracks coming down with a reactor, so we could easily be seeing reactored Marines with a factory push of Hellions. That would definitely be a quite possible thing. Stallife's starport is going down, same exact timing as bLur's, so 1-1-1 from both players. Reacted Marines, single factory Hellions going down. So bLur might want to actually start moving out with these guys, maybe do a little bit of pressure. Stalife, however, does have a bunker up, so he will be okay. He's also wary for a drop. Stalife is definitely aware of the fact that bLur likes to do drops, whether it's elevators or banshees or some form of pressure into the main base. There we're about to have is Cloak and Banshees coming out, I'm gonna guess, and Cloak and Banshees coming out. I am a beautiful guesser. But we're gonna see this as bLur does have this control as watchtower with this Hellion. But Stalife, to get this as Banshee with Cloak is definitely going to be powerful if it's not being expected by bLur. bLur does have a medevac coming in. He actually might want to do that same thing he tried to do last game with the dropping of some units while attacking at the front. Definitely a good idea, but Stalife does have vision with this supply depot. He will be able to see everything in his main base on that elevator vulnerable side. bLur does have a strong force. He does have 7 Marines, and he's going to bring those in. He's not. He wants to get 1 Hellion along with 6 Marines in there, but look at this. Stalife has these Marines. He's going to be completely ready for this attempted drop. bLur sees that, and he knows he can't drop in that spot. He's going to see his bunker, but not know that nothing's in it, so you might not want to push over here either. This is definitely a hard question, but look at that. Stalife is being so aware, knowing exactly where the likely spots are going to be hit are, and bLur's going to be able to drop in at this corner. Stalife is not going to move in time. But there it is. Stalife does have a tank, though. You can see his tank over here. So now, bLur's continuing to medevac everything in here. And now there it is. Stalife is going to see it. We do have Marines and SCVs over there, but the Marines are going to get targeted by these Hellions. Hellions are taking a lot of damage, though, and going down. Stalife is going to push this back fairly easily. He loses the tank, but that is not a big deal at all. His Banshee is now out. Stalife is about to have Cloak, and he's in a much better spot than bLur. bLur just lost a lot in that battle, but Stalife has got 2 bunkers that are taking these guys out. But there we go. Stalife kills off those Marines easily. So bLur losing 2 Marines for free. 36 food to 44 food. Stalife is definitely taking the lead on that one. This just goes to show that the last game was really mad. But look at this. Stalife's Banshee is back here. 8 kills, but they have 9 kills. There's the Marine. That's going to be another kill. And Stalife might just retreat after killing that Marine. Oh, tank. He's going to start attacking that tank. He cloaks. Oh, this is so bad. He's going to be able to take that out. There is a scan, though. Oh, okay, there we go. That Viking does take that out. There was a turret here that could actually see that Banshee. So Stala's Banshee does do a ton of damage, though, and now he takes out the Banshee of bLur. Very good job with it. The units lost tab. bLur has lost a lot more units in every single respect. But look at this. Stalife with another Banshee. Going to take out so much. Going to take out 2 Hellions. And now, that is so good by bLur to pick up that tank. Actually saves that tank. That is huge. But Stalife has to be careful of that Viking that actually is not going to kill the Banshee. The Banshee's going to end up staying alive. Another Banshee's coming in for Stalife too. This one can also cloak. There's the cloak. Right when that but there's another scan left on this orbital command. So Stalife's going to do a lot of damage. He's going to start attacking this reactor. It's going to effectively take away a full barracks worth of production. Stalife is going to micro this so it can do a lot of damage. Why is that thing still there? There we go. But now this there we go. The reactor falls. That's frustrating. So now Stalife's going to continue to push in, and there he goes, taking out another unit over there. But look at this. bLur has this medevac saving these 2 tanks. That one tank that was almost taken out by that other Banshee is still in there. Stalife is up here, going to actually create a command center. So he's going to continue to tech up and be very, very safe. He's got a Viking back here for defense against Banshees of bLur. bLur does have that capability. But bLur is being forced to do so much that he does not want to do. Stalife does lose the Banshee finally, but still so much damage. 42 food for bLur going up against the 48 food of Stalife. So the food count is still fairly low for both players, but Stalife has a Raven out. His teching is looking so much better. He's going to be able to deal with any Banshees that go into his base fairly easily as bLur does. bLur's got a Raven of his own, so both these guys are Banshee proof. bLur's not using all his SCVs to mine though. If Stalife can get his expansion up and stay alive, he will have a very good grasp on this game. I need to breathe. I'm lightheaded. Okay. This is why I can't cast alone after 6 hours. Because then this happens and I get lightheaded and can't concentrate. But still, bLur is now pushing out with a lot of tanks. He's got SCVs with him, but they're not on auto repair. This is something that I'm kind of confused about, why people don't just put auto repair on their SCVs, as you can right click on repair and they will repair everything. But now let's just see. Barracks is going down for Stalife, going to prepare to have more production. You can see that he's fully saturated. Income is in favor of Stalife. He does have the double orbital command and the double